Hello and welcome once more to a Learn Sanskrit video here. And in this session we are quickly just going to talk about the idea that I now have added, or not to all lessons, but to the first lessons here, exercise sheets for you to download. So you can now start downloading from the first lessons the exercises, and the feature here is that I now have here on the screen here I have lesson 5. It's not up yet, but it will be in a few days. So we have lesson 5. We have one document with the exercises themselves here with the assignment, and then we have 2 pages of those. The first page is like from Devanagari to English, and on the second sheet we have the English to Sanskrit exercises. And then also what you can download is a separate document, so I recommend that you first download this only, so you don't get tempted to do the to look at the answers, because the answers are here on the second sheet here, or in the second document, separate document, and similarly we have 2 pages of solutions or answers. So so when we're looking at this, if I blow it up a little bit here, we have here is exercise B2 over here, and so this is the what corresponds to what I what I do on the screen. I do 6 short sentences per page in lesson 5. So this, although I am arranging on the screen in my video, I arrange it not all vertically like this, but I have 1, 2, 3 first, and then I do a right column to the right there on the screen, since we have a landscape screen. But here in this document I'm arranging the 6 sentences vertically like this, just up and down there. Another point here is that there are some rules here when it comes to how this language, this what looks like English here, is because I have special rules for pronouns, for instance, so that I'm not all Sanskrit authors are doing what I'm doing. I think that no one actually is doing what I'm doing, but I use expressions here to indicate that I want plural pronouns in the Sanskrit, that the students should so here could be they too instead of all TWO, they too, or they all, or it could be a short pronoun like he or just you. So I have this scheme here, which will be in a separate video, where I explain all the pronouns in English, what I've given them special assignments, we could say. So I never say just simply they. I would never say they, even if I would specify it as feminine. So I would never just say they, because that could mean they too as well in Sanskrit, because English doesn't have dual case nowadays, so they could refer to two persons. So I want to be explicit about that. Anyway, so this is one of the things that we need to think about when we look at these exercises as a student. And another thing to note here is that whenever we are seeing parentheses, I say this also here up, English pronouns with parentheses should not be expressed with Sanskrit pronouns. So whenever we see something like I remember here with I within parentheses, we should not supply a Sanskrit pronoun. And this could be not just for the pronoun I, but for any word. You all, for instance, that whole expression could be within parentheses, or we all, or etc. All right, so that's page 2. So that's the first, and then the solutions then, or the answers. If we look at those, I then echo here. I repeat, or I copy the assignment itself here, just so that we have everything on the same page here. So then we can use the answers not just to get a solution on a particular exercise, but we can actually use it as a reading material and a refresher later on, without having to do the exercises themselves, because we may forget, and we may just want to read it again and see everything together, like you have the Devanagari in one line, and you have the transliteration on the second line, and then you have the SWO here, ESWO, the English with Sanskrit word order, and you have the English translation here. So here you see I'm supplying this for all the 6 in the direction Devanagari to English, or for instance number 5 down here, where this example here, I remember here, with parentheses around the I there, which indicate that I don't want the pronoun in Sanskrit. So therefore I just go on my SWO line, I go directly to the verb meaning there, and then only the verb, and then becomes smarami in the Devanagari there. Okay, so and these sheets will be produced one after one. I cannot they take quite some time to do each in one of these, because we need to be careful exactly but typos and all that. So but the general plan is that we should have the first 15 lessons up and running, so to speak, in terms of the exercise sheets. They should be up and running within within 4 weeks at least, I think. I don't want to say too much, but that's the sort of the time frame I'm working on. That 4 weeks, or maybe 5 weeks, but it's ongoing. And you can see also, I'm not putting them up in one batch, but I'm doing one here and one then, and like that, so you can follow along and see if you have a new one. And the last thing I want to say is also that you're not entirely how should I say, devoid of exercises. But you can always go to the video itself and just hand copy down the exercises on the screen, which I've already done in the video itself. So you're I'm not stopping you from doing the exercises, just that I want to supply a nicer and quicker and more efficient and more easy to document or to save and to reuse and like that. So I think this is very important to these separate sheets. Anyway, I'm very happy that I'm been doing this, and I hope that you will be happy also while trying to solve these on your own. And of course, you're always welcome to with comments and suggestions and questions in the section beside the video here on YouTube. So you can I'm scanning the replies here now and then, so you will for sure get an answer within reasonable time, at least as the land lies right now. Who knows in the future, but right now I am eager to hear from you if you think these are useful to you. Okay, this is all for this time, and I hope you will have a great day and some good Sanskrit studying. Bye bye.